A Journey to Spiritual Life and Growth, Day 25. Today is Wednesday, April 2nd, 2025. In commemoration of Saint Francis of Paola, Hermit. Holy Leisure. This is not in the strict sense like St. Augustine called it, ultimum sanctum of monks in contemplative life. Rather, holy leisure is a form of rest or light recreation that glorifies God. We are workhorses by the default of creation. So inasmuch as work is a part of God's plan for us, His creation, His will for our lives, He also wants us to rest, and we ought to rest well. Sometimes you wake up and don't feel like doing any of these things. Praying, working, reading, doing any spiritual exercise, etc. You're just lazing about, probably because of the weariness of the body. Lying on the bed without sleeping or moving around without doing anything meaningful or reasonable. Maybe your body has been overworked and it is calling attention to rest. Yet, you ought to have a very busy day. Listen to your body and observe if it is truly fatigued and needs rest. Make sure this is not laziness at all. Rather, your body is sending a signal for rebooting. Maybe you need to look at different aspects of your bodily care. There is the Sabbath Rest in the Old Testament, taken from God's active creation in 6 days and resting on the 7th. He then commanded in His law that it will be kept holy and restful. Again, we have Sunday rest in the New Testament, springing from the followers of Jesus being banished from the use of the synagogues, and also with the resurrection of Jesus on Sunday, they turned it to Sunday. Hence, every Sunday is an Easter and doesn't count in the 40 days counting in Lent. The liturgical calendar of the Catholic Church, the Lutheran Church, Anglican Church, and many other mainline and traditional Christian churches, both for Advent and Lenten seasons, have this mid-term or mid-season break and rest to re-energize with rest and hope for the coming feasts. We have Gaudete Sunday, that is the 3rd Sunday of Advent, which is called Rejoice Sunday, as we hope in anticipation for the feast of the Nativity of the Lord, and the Laetare Sunday, that is the 4th Sunday of Lent, which is also a rest, giving hope and encouragement as we approach the Paschal feast. Leisure refers to the free time that people can spend away from their everyday responsibilities, example, work and domestic tasks, to rest, relax and enjoy life. There are general consensus that there are 3 primary ways in which to consider leisure. Leisure as time, leisure as activity, leisure as state of mind. By this definition, leisure is the time free from obligations, work that is paid and unpaid, and task required for existing, that is sleeping, eating, listening to music, watching movies, reading, etc. Why is leisure important? Participating in leisure activities significantly reduce depression by helping to increase your positive mood and moderate the balance in life. Naturally, our bodies need sunlight, fresh air, and regular exercise, which in turn lead us to establish positive thoughts and an overwhelmingly happy outlook on life. We all as individuals need periods of rest, both physically and mentally. Leisure time and socializing with family and friends are very important for maintaining good mental and emotional health, and provide a time when an individual feels able to forget day-to-day stresses. Stress and a lack of relaxation are linked to many mental health problems. When we are both physically and mentally relaxed, we can launch back with more strength and vigor to our spiritual exercises and practices. However, having this leisure doesn't remove us from mental or ejaculatory prayers, which helps us in acknowledging the presence of God and refraining from whatever does not please God. This is where the reiteration of the words of St. Augustine, "Love God and do whatever pleases you," is very important. With this thought, we ensure that God is always present among and with us even as we rest. Hence, holy leisure. Listen to your body and know whether it is fatigued and needs to rest, and restart with new energy, hope, encouragement, positive mood and thoughts, an overwhelmingly renewed outlook to all life endeavors, including the spiritual. Rest is part of spirituality and spiritual exercises or practices. After all, God rested on the seventh day after creation. This is the day which the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Psalm 118 verse 24. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow in our next episode. Bye.